Where's the sun going? Thank you. So hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Simply Fran, or Francesca as a lot of you know me by, and today I have some exciting news for you guys. As you can tell from the title of the video, today I failed my driving test. So yeah, I thought I'd come on here and yeah, I think I kind of owe it to you guys to be really transparent with you guys, because everything academically related in terms of tests, in terms of my results, you guys have seen it all. My GCSE, my UK CAT, my BMAT, my A-level results, you guys have seen everything. So why should I withhold something like this from you guys? It's kind of like second nature to like a self-proclaimed study tuber like me to kind of make a video about anything related to tests. So why not my driving test? Enough rambling, let's get to the nitty-gritty parts of the driving test. Sorry guys, can we just have a moment of silence for not only my confidence when it comes to driving, but also my bank account, because driving tests are expensive. So I had my driving test at 9:07 this morning. My driving instructor picked me up around 8 so that we could have like a 1-hour lesson beforehand, and I was feeling quite confident. I've been driving for quite a long time, but in terms of months, I've been driving properly since my exams finished in June. But I've been doing so many hours because it has been the holidays and I've had the opportunity and the privilege to work with my dad. Yeah, so my test was at 9. Let me pick this up. 9:07 this morning, and it finished around 10 o'clock. It did run over quite a bit because of the traffic, but all of the faults that I made were within 40 minutes, so I can't sue them. Sad. And let me just give you guys a brief. For those of you who aren't too familiar with the driving test in the UK, you're given a 40-minute driving test with an examiner. You can get driver's faults, which are minor faults, and you don't automatically fail because of them, or you can get serious faults, which are when you cause another driver to slow down, to stop, or to change direction. You automatically fail when you get a serious fault, and likewise you can get a dangerous fault. I think this is when like you should not be driving. Like, I think the instructor has to like manually take control, either through using his foot pedals or actually taking the steering wheel into his control. We thank God I did not get any dangerous faults, because so yes, I failed today with 1 serious fault and 2 minor faults, and it hurts so much, because this is the certificate. This is a certificate for my mock driving test, which I sat 2 days ago. With my mock, I failed miserably. I failed like I deserved to fail. So I got 13 faults in total, 3 serious faults and 10 minor faults. And the minor faults were small things I could change. For example, when I was looking at my mirrors, I wasn't looking with enough emphasis. So I wasn't like lifting my head like that, because when you look with your eyes, like the examiner can't actually see if you're looking or not. So I didn't make it obvious enough. So I got 5 minors for that, and that turns into a serious fault when you're repeating the same fault over and over again. Another reason why I got a serious fault was because of my maneuver. Yes, the reverse parallel. The reverse parallel park. So with my instructor and his car, there's a specific method that I use, and it's called the 1-2-1 method. So one turn to the left, 2 turns to the right, 1 turn to the left to straighten up your wheel. So yeah, in my mock test, I was so confident with the reverse parallel park. I was like, yeah, I can do this. Wasn't even doing my observations properly. I was like, yeah, this is not gonna touch the curb. And then, let me just repeat that for emphasis. I'm driving, doing a few observations, then a whole me touched a whole curb. That's when I knew that's when I knew say bye-bye. But thankfully it was just the mock test, so I could learn. And the third fault that I got during my mock test was lane changing. So basically I needed to change into the right hand lane at the junction, and there was a car next to me and he wasn't giving way to me and he was accelerating. So what I should have done was slow down, or either just continue my lane and just exit and then like just reroute, but I didn't. Me and my whole self, I decided to accelerate with the driver. I was accelerating and then I swerved. The instructor just grabbed the wheel. I was like, okay, yes, okay. Maybe I should not have done that. So that's quite dangerous of me, but it was just marked as a serious mistake. So yes, I'm proud to announce that on my mock test, I got 13 faults, 3 of which were serious, 10 were minor. And drum rolls, please. As I've already said before, on my real driving test, I got 2 minors and 1 serious. So in that respect, I'm very proud of myself for improving my level of driving. As I said before, when I was coming back to test centre, I was very confident. I was very confident in my driving. I thought that was the best drive I'd ever done. So when we got to the test centre with my examiner, I was so confident. There was even traffic, and I was like, it's fine because I've passed. Like, let me just enjoy these last moments with an L plate. Got to the driving test centre. He was like, can you give me a minute to do my paperwork? I was like, yeah, bro, take your time. And then he tells me, do you want your instructor to listen into this? That's when my heart and my head did a 360 turn. So then the instructor like opens the door and listens in, and then the examiner goes, unfortunately you have failed your driving test this time. I know it's not the news, but then after that, all I could hear was, you know when you're watching Casualty and all you hear is beep. Yeah, that's all I could hear in my because RIP my bank account, RIP everything really. At that point I thought like, I was just gonna die.
You know how I feel. Why would you say that? Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation.
Basically I got my serious fault in my test for observations at a roundabout. So it was a mini roundabout. I was emerging, and I was emerging quite slowly because I was being cautious, and at the same time a car was coming around really quite quickly, and apparently he had to slow down, so therefore it was a serious fault. I should have emerged with higher speed, which is really frustrating. Yeah, that was my only serious fault. In my instructor's opinion, that shouldn't have gone down as a serious fault because I was being overly cautious, but you know what, I'm not arguing with the examiner. It is what it is, and next time I will pass, amen. So I just got home. I got home around 45 minutes ago. Cried a little bit, so if my eyes look red, like, don't come for me. Told my parents. Obviously my mom and dad went into full defensive, like, what, tell me the exact details, tell me, was he a man or a woman, tell me everything. I was like, parents, chill, like, I failed, like, it's not, it was deep, but you know what, we move on. So yes, I think I've said everything I want to say. I just wanted to end this video with a message for all of you guys, and that is a message on how to deal with rejection, how to deal with failure, because it's all in the same category. Something that I've learned from a lot of YouTubers, shout out Ms. Vaz, is that rejection is redirection. Look at it as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and obviously failure is likewise. Yes, it hurts, and for me it was definitely, this fail was definitely inconvenient because I'm going to university, my learner's insurance runs out quite soon, and I'm going to France next week, so it was definitely unexpected and was a hard hit for me. We're not 100% perfect, especially study tubers. There's kind of like a concept out there that we never fail. But it's just not true. Like, although I may have succeeded in my academics in terms of my A-level results, my GCSE results, there are other aspects in life that I fail at, and this is unfortunately one of them, and it's really hard to process, but you know, it's life. I'm so blessed to be surrounded by a network of supporting family members, supporting friends. If life brings you down and you choose to stay down, that's on you, and I encourage all of you to reach out if you are struggling to get back up. Yeah, you know, message me. My Instagram details are down there. My DMs are always open, the comment section is always open for you guys. And yes, on that note, I'm gonna end the video here. Yes, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, to share, to comment, everything. Back to school this week, next week, you know. Yes, good luck in everyone's studies, good luck to those who are going to university, and yes, see you guys all in the next video.